Grand Rising, good people. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing great. As for myself, I'm doing great. As Tony the Tiger say, great. What it is, good people. Hey, before we get into some things, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Make sure it says all so that when I go live, I'll be notified. Okay. And I hope that my sound is good because I know I made a video last time and the sound was not good at all. And so I'm hoping that my sound is good. I have my daughter's in the background. She's Down syndrome, so she makes noise, and there's nothing I can do about that. you know. So I talk pretty loud, so but yeah. Uh Before we go into it, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back, good people. Listen, yeah, I know I made a video like a while. Well, it ain't been a while, but it's been a minute. And the daggone sound went out. I don't know what happened, but the sound went out on me. So you know how that go. Sometimes the these this technical shit go good, and then sometimes it don't. But anywho, good. My narrator said everything is good. Thank you, my lovely narrator. Thank you. But I titled this being single because that's something I want to talk about a little bit because I don't know. Some people feel like they can't be alone. And I'm not saying that you're supposed to be alone, but what I'm saying is that I feel as though if you somebody that's been in relationships and they not working, right? They not working, or you've been in different relationships and they keep, for some reason it's just not working out. You just can't seem to get somebody, you know, who gonna stay with you, you know, or it might not be your fault. But sometimes we gotta look at it. We gotta look at the whole scenario, right? We gotta see if it is our fault that we not able to stay with somebody, right? Is it something that you doing? You gotta check that out because some of us go into relationships and we think we doing everything right, and we really not. We really not, you know. And sometimes when it don't work out, it's not our fault. It's I mean, it's not the other person's fault. Sometimes it be your fault. But because you don't like taking accountability and you don't like looking at the whole thing, right? To see if it's your fault or not, you just assume it's not your fault. And I think that's not right. Because let me tell you something. Me being single have done so much, so much for me. And I'm gonna break it down to you. Me being single, right, made me take time out for me, right? It made me do some growing. It made me look at myself to see who I really was, to see what I really want, to see what type of attitude, what type of attitude I had. It made me do some work on me to become a better me. You see what I'm saying? And it helped me in so many ways being single for a while. Sometimes you need that because you need to find out, first of all, about you. Some of us, we dip in and out of relationships so damn fast. We don't even give ourselves a chance to grow. We don't give ourselves a chance to find out who we really are or what we really want. You know, we just we you know what I mean? You know how monkeys swing on the trees from tree to tree? That's how some of us do when it comes to relationships. We just swinging from one relationship to another. And this one don't work out, so we swing to another one. This one don't work out, we swing to another one. And we just keep going. And a lot of times, it's not the other person. Sometimes it's you. It's you that can't keep yourself together or can't keep, you're not. You heard, Shelly? Sometimes it's not the other person, it's you who can't keep yourself together and who can't, maintain yourself in that relationship. Let me tell you something. Some of us, when we come to a relationship, we don't know it, but we bring baggage. We bring baggage, okay? And when I'm talking about children, okay? That's not the only thing. And I don't look at children as being baggage, but we bring baggage. And when I mean baggage, I mean trauma. Trauma, okay? When we come to relationships, some of us bring trauma, right? We bring so much stuff that we haven't healed from, which causes problems when you get into that relationship. Oh yeah, some of y'all don't want to hear. You don't want to hear the truth. See, a lot of people don't want to hear truth. That's a problem too. Why some people can't maintain a relationship. You don't want to hear the truth. But I'm here to give you the truth. I'm not here to sugarcoat nothing for you. I'm not here to act like, tiptoe around stuff and all that. I'm here to give you the truth and nothing but the truth. But some of us, we don't like truth. We come with baggage. And when I say baggage, we come with trauma. Some of us come with so much trauma. Some of us are broken and damaged from other relationships, from stuff that happened to us in our childhood or in our teenhood. Okay? And you need to address these things. Before you go trying to get into any more relationships, you need to cut off the relationships and do some reflecting on yourself to find out who you really are, what you all about, what you're dealing with, what you need to work on, what you need to change, how you need to change it. What is it doing to you? What are your traumas? What are you broken and damaged from? The whole nine. It's so much. See, when you start doing self-discovery on yourself, right? It's not a thing that happens overnight. This thing is a journey, y'all. This thing is a journey when you start getting into yourself and doing some self-work, some self-reflecting. You know what I'm saying? This is something that lasts forever. It lasts for the whole time you are breathing on this earth. This lasts. That's how it works. Self-discovery. It doesn't happen overnight. This is something that you continue to work on. You continue to critique yourself. You continue to make changes within yourself and all that. And this stuff don't happen overnight, a week or two. It's a journey. It's a journey. When you start doing self-work, some self-reflecting and self-work, it's a journey, y'all. It's not something that you can do for 2 weeks and say, you done. You finished. It's over with. I'm better now. No, that's not how that go. That's not how that go. It's a journey. It's a long journey that you work on consistently. Okay? Consistently. You have to work on yourself consistently when it comes to self-discovery, self-love, self-confidence, self-awareness, self-worthy, self-growth, all that self stuff. It doesn't happen overnight It's a journey. You have to just work on it. You have to trust the process and you have to work on it constantly. It's a thing that, like I said, it lasts forever. It's a journey. And so, that's something that a lot of us need to do. Instead of jumping in and out of relationships, we need to get to know ourselves. We need to get to know ourselves. We need to do some self-love, some self-growth, some self-worth. Oh man, I could be here all day talking about this. That's how it is. That's how it is. That's why I say it's a journey. You have to trust the process and just continue on that journey. Once you start, you got to make up in your mind that you're going to continue on this journey of self-discovery, right? Because that's what you're doing. You're starting to break yourself down. You're reflecting on you, right? And what is the things that's going on with you. Like I said, say if you somebody that ain't been able to keep a relationship. You want to know why. Why can't I keep a relationship? What is wrong with me? That I can't seem to keep somebody in my life. It's got to be something wrong. You see what I'm saying? And you need to figure that out. If it ain't you, you need to know for sure it ain't you. But if you done been in 5 relationships and all 5 of them relationships, the person telling you the same thing, right? Every last one of them 5 relationships, the person that you was, dating or being with telling you the same thing that all 4 of the other ones told you. 9 times out of 10, it's you. It's not somebody else. A lot of times it's you. When people are constantly telling you the same thing, these people don't even know each other. These people are people that's just dating you, right? But they in the same breath, though, they all saying the same thing about you. You really need to look at that because 9 times out of 10, they ain't lying to you. 9 times out of 10, what they saying is true. And you need to look into that and fix it. And find out what your problem is. See, some of us, I'm gonna say some of us, but some of us got some real issues that we need to fix. And that's why it doesn't hurt to be single. You stay single and work on you to become a better you. And then once you do that and you step back out there into the world and you want to date or whatever, now you ready now. You ready because you done brushed yourself up. Yeah, you ready now because you don't did some work on yourself and you feeling good about yourself. And you have changed a lot. You done learned a lot. That's self-growth. You done had some self-growth happening and stuff. So yeah, now you ready. You ready. You done learned how to communicate. You done learned how to excuse me, you done learned how to compromise with the person. You know what I'm saying? You done just brushed your skills, you done learned some new skills and you done brushed your old skills up. So, you really looking good now on the dating, on the dating chart, right? But that's something that some of us need to do, but some of us don't want to do it because some of us have a lot going on within us, right? And when I say we got a lot going on, some of us got traumas going on that we ain't never touched. We ain't never touched it. And certain things that people do to you trigger those traumas, right? And they start coming out. Stuff start coming out from them traumas. Because some of y'all think that you ain't talked about it in 10 years. So you done forgot all about it. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Just because you ain't talked about it doesn't mean it's not there. It's there. It's there. It's just that you ain't talked about it. You ain't been trying to talk about it. That's all. But it's there. It ain't going nowhere. That's why every now and then when something go on, right, and you get triggered, stuff come out of you. certain things just start coming out. Just start coming out, you know. And it ain't, and the stuff that come out, it ain't nothing cute. It's nothing cute about what's coming out. You ready to argue, fight, and some more stuff. That come from them traumas that you're dealing with. Trauma. A lot of us got it. A lot of us has traumas. We just haven't dealt with them. We haven't healed from them. They just sitting there. And when something happens, certain things happen to us, we end up spazzing out, and that trauma ends up coming out. For real. That stuff ain't gone nowhere. You just done buried it. You done buried it. But it ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere until you heal from it. That's just the truth. Yeah, but it ain't nothing wrong with being single, y'all. Because when you single, you get a chance to know who you really are. You start finding out some stuff about the man in the mirror. But some of you, you don't want to know the truth about yourself. Because some of you, you know what? I'm a firm believer that some people already know who they really are. They may not want to face reality of who they are. But some people already know who they really, really are. And that's the facts. Some people just don't, you know what I mean? They don't want to face it though. Some people want to try to run from it. Some people want to try to hide it. I'm here to tell you. You can try to hide it. Yep, you sure can. You can try to hide it. I don't know how long that's going to work for you. But you can keep trying to hide it and act like it don't exist and stuff, you know? And I'm telling you, it's going to show up, and it's going to keep showing up, especially when you get in relationships and stuff, and certain stuff happen, like y'all get into an argument and stuff, and you say certain shit to her, or she say certain shit to you, and whoa boy, that trauma wake up. The beast come out of you. Like seriously, the beast come out of you. You hear me? So y'all gotta, you gotta get that together. That's why you gotta do work. You gotta do work on yourself. Self-work. Be self-aware about who you are and what you all about. Because some of you don't even know. You just running around here. Some of you think because you grown, you know everything. Can't nobody tell you nothing because you grown. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Just because you grown, it don't make you know everything. Just because you grown. You see what I'm saying? It don't. It don't. That don't mean you grown because that don't mean you know everything because you were grown up. No. You gotta do work on yourself. A lot of you need to do that work on yourself for real. Because don't you want to be better and become better? You don't want to keep getting into relationships and every time you get into one, it don't work out. You back at square one. It won't work out. Every time you get into one, it's not working out. Y'all falling out, she ready to break up with you, or he ready to break up with you. Either or, I mean, come on. Don't you want to get to a place where as though you know how to be a lady? Don't you want to get to a place where as though when you step up in the building, men looking at you and they lusting over you, but they lusting over you also too because you look like a lady. Like some men just can see that. They can see that in you, that you are a lady, and not some hood rat. You know what I mean? And so that's what it's about. That's why you gotta do work. You gotta do work on yourself because that's what it's about. It's about being the best version of yourself. You know, that's what it's all about. Being the best version of yourself. You know, and um, some people think that when they go out and they act like a hood rat, they think that's a flex. But that's why some of you can't find a man. Or if you find one, he all aggressive and he always on you telling you what to do, want to look in your phone and see what you doing and all this kind of foolishness and stuff. And you hey boy, hey, you can look at my phone. I don't know what you looking for, ain't nothing in there. Y'all laughing and kikiing like that's so cute. It's not cute when a man trying to control you. Ain't nothing cute about that. That's not a kiki at all. That's not a flex. Because that man up there trying to control you and trying to tell you what to do and trying to tell you you can't go nowhere, wanting to look in your phone to see who you talking to all the time and stuff like that. That is not a flex. Ain't nothing cute about that. And it's nothing cute about it when a woman do a man like that. Because let's be clear, women, you got women out here that do that same shit to men. Wanting to look in their phone. If they go to the store and they gone too long, here she come. Here she come. She looking for you. And it's so bad that the neighbors, the people that live in their neighborhood even know about them. And when they look up and see her coming, they be telling, here she come, here she come. You been gone too long, here she come. And she coming down the street loud and obnoxious. She coming down the street loud. Yeah, that's right, mother. I'm coming. That's right. And they think that's cute. It's not cute because as time go on, that stuff get dangerous. It start getting dangerous. It start out like that with just y'all talking to each other like that back and forth, but eventually it get physical. It turn into something physical. Oh yeah, or it get worse. Y'all got so y'all curse at each other. Every other cursing word. Every time you say something to her, it's a cursing word. Cussing words. Every time she say something to him, it's a whole bunch of cussing words. You see what I'm saying? But then eventually, it's going to turn into a physical thing. Eventually, y'all gonna start putting hands on each other. Hmm I remember I ran into a video on, I think it was on YouTube or Instagram. I can't remember. It's been a while ago. And this girl and this guy was in the car and they was fussing and something, fussing and arguing. No, he pulled up on her somewhere and made her get in the car. And first she was like, I'm not going with you. I'm not going. He said, yes, the fuck you is. Oh, yes, the fuck you is. And they was arguing and stuff. And then he he said, oh, you want to play? You want to play? And he got in that, he made her get in that truck and he got in there with her. He was beating the mess out of her in that truck. He was beating the mess out of her in that truck. And his friends were standing there watching. They ain't say nothing. They were standing there watching. Hmm And she still was running her mouth, but she was running her mouth a little bit, but not like she was when he first pulled up on her, right? After he got in that truck with her and beat her up, she kind of calmed down. And then she was like, that's what you gonna keep doing that? That's all you gonna do is keep jumping on me and how she said, that's all you gonna do is keep jumping on me every time I turn around. This what you gonna be doing? Is this all you gonna be doing every time I turn around, jumping on me? He said, yep. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Yep. That stuff ain't cute, y'all. It ain't cute to be for no man to be beating on a woman. It's not cute for a woman to be beating on no man. For real. I don't know why some people think that's cute, think that's a flex. It's not a flex. It's not a flex at all. It's an ugly thing. And I'm gonna tell you, when you put up with stuff like that, that means that you are broken and damaged and you need therapy. You need therapy. And in some cases, some of you need a psychiatrist. But it's not cute. It's not cute at all. And some of you gotta wake up and recognize that if you go through those type of situations with somebody, there's something wrong with you. Okay. There's something wrong with you that you putting up with stuff like that. It's something wrong with you. Some people may not want to hear that, but it's the truth. There's something wrong with you when you putting up with somebody beating on you, cussing at you, and doing different things like that. It's something wrong with you. There's definitely there's something wrong. There's something wrong there. And you need to go figure that out. You need to find out what's wrong with you. That you're willing to accept someone beating on you or talking to you like you trash. What's the problem? That's something that you need to find out because it's truly an issue and it's something going on within you that's making you feel like that's the type of person you got to have around you or with you. There's something wrong with you. It's something deep rooted that's going on with you. And it's something deep rooted going on with him that he feels like he could treat a woman like that. I don't know if something maybe he could see. Some people be seeing their mothers, their father beat on their mother. Some people be seeing their mother's boyfriends or her husband. It might not be their father, but it might be her husband or her boyfriend that beat on her. See, some people grow up seeing this in the home. And when they grow up seeing it in the home, it's traumatizing. That type of stuff is traumatizing. It really is. It's very, very traumatizing. And that's something that some of y'all need to wake up to, and find out what your problem is. Just like some of y'all feel like you can't be alone. What's that about? What's that really about? What's that really about? That's something deep too going on that you need to figure out. You really do. That's something that's deep that's going on, or that's done happened to you, where you feel like you got to be alone. Like for real. And that's something that you need to figure out. You really do. I don't know why this topic came to my mind. I tell you that being single, but it goes a little deeper than just being single, right? But when you alone, some people can't stand to be alone because they don't want to face who they really are. And I know some of you ain't never thought about it like that, but it's the truth. Some people do not want to be alone because they don't want to face reality of who they really are. Because they have painted this picture of them being something else that they're not. That they're not, right? They're not. They're not. They painted this picture of them being a good person and all that. But for real, that's not who they really are. That's who they would like to be. That's who they would like to be. But that's not who they really are. And until you can face the reality of you and who you really are, you're going to always have a problem. You're going to always have a problem. You have to learn to be able to face you and who you really are. You got to do that first. That's something that you got to do first. Then you can start making changes, right? And changing yourself into who you want to be. Does that make sense? It's deep, y'all. It's deep. My ebook is getting ready to hit. My ebook is getting ready to hit, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because if you take and use this ebook and use it wisely, it'll change your life. It'll change your life. I'm telling you. It takes work, but it'll work if you work it. But it's going to take some work. And that last statement I just said, I hope y'all caught that. I said that some people don't want to face the reality of who they really are. So some people make up a story of who they really want to be. But the truth will always come out, y'all. The truth will always come out. And the truth will set you free if you let it. But it's always going to come out. No matter what you do, how you do it, which way you flip it and rub it down, the truth is coming out. It's going to come out. You can say that you this nice person and you this and you that and you the other, right? But when you get into that relationship, the true you will come out. It's going to reveal itself. See, that's a big problem some people have, is putting all their cards on the table, right? They get into a relationship and they can't put all their cards on the table and tell a person, look, this is who I am. And this is what I would like to have. You know, a lot of people just talking about money these days. It's all about money. It's all about money. No, of course, nobody wants somebody broke. But let me tell you something, right? I want somebody that can balance me out. You know, because you can get somebody that can balance you out. It's gonna do so much, not just for you, but for them too. Because if he can balance you out 9 times out of 10, you're going to be able to balance him out too. You know? But yeah. You gotta fix you, y'all. It's important. I don't care how many relationships that you run through. You gotta fix you. At the end of the day, you gotta face who you really are and not for who you're trying to be. That is the truth. And until some of us wake up and recognize that, you're gonna keep going through the same thing over and over again. You really are. But some of us just need to stop. We just need to take that time for ourselves and start doing some self-reflecting, on who we really are. Not who we would like to be, but who we really are. Okay? I'm wrapping this up, y'all. Hey, look, like, share, and subscribe, please. Hit that notification bell. Make sure it says all. And I will see y'all on the next one. And as always, don't forget to repent and pray, because you never know when it's your last day. I'll holla.